Balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a live mini reading session where you guys are able to purchase a reading and I am going to answer your question for you. So if you're just joining now, welcome. If you happen to catch this video after it's already been uploaded and after the session's over, I hope that you still are able to enjoy and be able to kind of watch the readings. I really like to do that on other people's channels myself, and so I hope it's entertaining to you. And just make sure that you subscribe and ring the notification bell, because these sessions aren't really always planned, and usually it's just by request. I don't do them, maybe every couple of months I'll do one. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you ring the notification bell so that you know when I do these types of sessions. I also do live free sessions. I try to do live free sessions once a week. So we're going to get started with the first person. Hi, Jades. Hi, Damini. Hello, just stopping by to say hi. Hi, thank you so much. It's so great to connect with you. Hi, Priyanka. Hi, Dee. Hi, Luna. Hi, Elizabeth. You're going to be first. Elizabeth is first. Hi, Kanika. Hi, Ange. Hi, Luna. Hi, Amrit. Good to see you here too. Hi, May. Hi, QQ. Oh my gosh, so many names that I recognize. This really is the Rainbow Fam, you guys. Hi, Abby. Hi, Bipasha. Hi, Amy. Amy Andrea Beauty Blog. Ooh, I have to check that out. That sounds interesting. Oh, you guys, it's just so great to see all of you. Hope you all are doing well. Do you guys notice that the energy has shifted ever since that full moon in Aquarius? Things are feeling better. Yeah, look, this card, you guys see that just flip out? Seven of Pentacles. The energy is so strong right now for us to just like get moving, make things happen. It's so funny. I'm noticing all of my clients are like, I want to start my business. I'm ready to make this happen. Or I'm ready to put myself out there to find love. Like it seems like everybody's ready to just tackle some of their big goals. It's a really beautiful energy. So if you guys need any help or support, my partner is here. And, okay. My partner John is here, and he is going to help any of you guys like sign up. So this is actually a paid session. It's $15 for a mini reading. And yeah, we're going to just be going for a while, answering some questions for you guys, hanging out, having fun. Please don't feel pressured to purchase a reading. I have tons of free content on my channel. This is just for those of you guys who just might have like one question, or just like want a discount on a little reading, or just want to try it out maybe. So, okay, we're gonna start first with Elizabeth, and your question, Elizabeth, is how does O feel about you? Okay. Ooh, okay, so Elizabeth, this is definitely one of those like it's complicated type of connections. Like I can totally tell. It might not be as simple how this person feels about you. The first thing is I get the sense that you guys might have like a history or a past in this life, but also in a past life, because we're getting the past life relationship card. You guys have known each other before. that might be why it is hard to let go of this person, or you keep thinking about them, or you feel like a really deep soul connection. You might even feel like, oh my gosh, is this person my twin flame or something like that, because there's just like a thick energy here, you know? You guys go back, you go way back. The first message we're getting is thank you for helping me awaken to my true self. That's really fascinating to me. It does seem like something about this connection has helped both of you guys awaken. Next, we're seeing that there is a physical attraction here. Like this person thinks that you're attractive, like thinks that you look amazing. This says, card number 69. I've been thinking about all the things I want to do to you. Ooh, this is a spicy card. So they're like, you know, they're interested in like a connection with you, like physical. This is also them kind of missing you. Everything reminds me of you. I'm working hard to straighten out my life so I can feel confident enough to approach you again. I think that this ties in with this finances and career card over here. This is a card that like this person is working really, really hard. They're trying to figure out their finances. They're trying to figure out their career. They're trying to get grounded. They're really working on stability. It could be that they like lost their job, or they've been struggling with employment, or there's a lot going on at work right now. And how fascinating is it? I always point this out to people when I get this card, that in this whole love deck, there are, you know, all different kinds of cards. And in the middle of it, it's like, why is there a card that's talking about finances and career? Well, I think that this is really linked to your love life, especially for men. Like, in this world, unfortunately, men are taught that their value has a lot to do with like their ability to provide and like how much money they have and how successful they are. So I find that oftentimes men will feel a little bit, or people who have a strong divine masculine energy perhaps, will feel self-conscious and like they don't really want to pursue somebody or be in a serious relationship unless they feel like they have this area of their life on lock. And so that's where we'll see people who want to just have casual relationships, stuff like that, not as interested in something serious, because deep down they might feel like they don't have a lot to offer. And so it's like they need to step away in order to work on this. They're trying to straighten out their life. And this says, my situation is different now. Maybe we can try again. So this makes me think maybe in the future, because this card came right after this one. It's almost like, maybe once I get this straightened out, we can reapproach this. But this is the one card that worries me. It says unrequited love. It's almost like this person doesn't like you in the same way that you like them. Like it could be like, oh, like they want to hook up, or like they're just like, ooh, I'm attracted to you, but you might be over there like in love with them, but for some reason they're just not capable of like feeling that type of energy yet, or they're not on the same page as you. So yes, it's a complicated relationship. We see that there's kind of like timing that's been off with you guys. There's different feelings on both sides. It's not like this person just isn't that into you, because if they're not that into you, I will tell you. I'm the reader that will tell you. It will come up in the cards, believe me. It's not that. It's just they might not be approaching you because of their situation, because they don't want the same thing. You know, maybe they're not interested in a relationship. But yeah, they might be flirting with you or sending energy your way because of the past life connection. So let's see if we can get any more clarity about how they feel, okay? And I'm going to take it to the Wildwood deck. Those of you guys who've watched my channel for a while will know that this is the deck that I go to for like the real stuff. When we want to get the tea. This person is so indecisive. The truth is, they think that you're absolutely gorgeous. This is like the Swan card. They're kind of insecure. I'd be surprised if they like made a move towards you. That might be why we got the unrequited love card. It might not be, oh, they don't like you. It might be like, maybe this could be a missed opportunity because they are so busy with this other stuff. They are still trying to build confidence. Like, if I were you, if you really, really like this person, I mean, I wouldn't give up on them, but just know that there are other opportunities coming your way. You know, you might only be able to see this person, but I think you're being called to trust. Like, whatever needs to happen in this situation, allow it to happen naturally. Don't force anything. I see a new beginning for you in love quite soon, actually. So, yeah, you're not being told to walk away from this person. I think you're just being told, like, kind of being shown where this person is at right now. And I would just kind of take it slow with them. I hope that that resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. And we're going to move on to the next person. All right. Okay, so the next person is Angela. Yeah, I read this one. Oh, sorry. Whew. Sorry, guys. My my phone. Oh, okay. All right. So Angela. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I dropped my phone and like things got all messed up. Can you help me with this, Todd? Sorry, you guys. Technical difficulties. Okay, I don't know what this is right here.
Looks like a filter.
Yeah, right? That's so weird. Make it go away. Sorry, you guys. I'm like... I know, I clicked that. Nothing happened. Oh, whoop. There we go. Sorry. Ooh, okay. All right, Angela, you know what's so interesting is like I saw a couple people purchasing last night, and like sometimes I just read the questions just to kind of see what do people want to know. And yours was like the one that really stood out to me. Like, so you've been taking a break from work for a while, Angela, and just really struggling because you're like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this job or not. And your job is a registered nurse, so you're just like wanting some guidance. Well, I mean, I can totally understand where you're at. Having to be a nurse during this time on the planet must have been ridiculous. Like, I'm so sorry. And I have somebody in my family actually who is a nurse. And yeah, I just, from watching them and being around them and just seeing like what they go through and like how tough it's been, but also like how rewarding the job is. Like, it's just so many ups and downs, you know? And I can just feel that. So let's just see what's going on here, okay? Oh, Angela, I see what's going on here, dear. So I'm getting so many chills too. Look at that. The first card is respect. I mean, I see this energy coming out from spirit or from your guides, just sending you so much love and respect for this job that you've done. I mean, someone's got to do it, right? And I mean, you've just given so much and almost sacrificed so much to do that job. But it's not sustainable. That's what this card is. This is somebody who's just been through so much. They're so exhausted. They just like literally can't do it anymore. Yeah, it's somebody who's like been through a battle, you know, and it's just like, I can't go back. I can't go back. I can't do it again. I can't fight that war again, you know. This over here is the hawk, the symbol of opportunity. A new opportunity is coming for you, but we see this mourning, we see this grieving, we see this loss because you spent so much of your life, a lot of money, who knows, maybe you're still paying off student loans, I don't know, to get on this path, to get the certifications, to get the education, and you really thought it was going to be something else. And now you've worked that job for a while and you're realizing this isn't me. This isn't me. You know, because the truth is, this is the loyalty card and it's pointing at the creativity card. The truth is, you're an artist. You're a creative person, and maybe you chose the nursing because you thought that it would be secure. You thought that it would be smart. You thought that it would bring you money. And there's nothing wrong with that. I always remind my clients, though, that money flows where your energy and passion goes. The smartest path you can choose for your career is the thing that you are most passionate about, the thing that you love. And sometimes you don't realize what it is that you love or what it is that you're passionate about until you allow yourself the chance to taste life, to try things on. So here's the message I'm seeing for you. You might have to go back to work. You know what I mean? But I would suggest that before you do, you come up with some type of plan, some type of master plan. Maybe create a vision board. Do a little bit of soul searching to ask yourself, like, what do I want to do? What's fun for me? What's interesting? You can start working towards a new career, maybe something creative, nights and weekends when you're off work. And yes, that will be very tiring. You're already being exhausted and drained from this job. But I promise you that when you go back to work with a plan and you tell yourself, I'm not stuck in this job forever, I'm moving on. Instead of working for this job, I'm going to make it work for me. And all the money and the support I get from this job, I'm going to take that and I'm going to invest it into my future. I'm going to invest it into this new career path. I'm going to invest it in education for this new career path, or in the tools, materials, supplies that I need. All of a sudden, your day job is going to become more fun. It's going to become more exciting. You're going to have a bounce in your step. You're going to give yourself more of a sense of purpose in your life. And I just want to share with you a personal story real quick, that I was stuck in a job. I tell the story on my channel all the time because it's just a big deal to me. I was stuck in this job for like 13 years. I literally gave my youth to this job. And I felt stuck. I had a bunch of training in it. I hadn't done anything else. But I loved fashion. I loved other things, and I was really depressed. I was so drained. And what I did is the advice I'm giving you. I created a vision board. I realized I want to travel. I want to do fashion. I want to YouTube. There's so many other things I want to do. And I started nights and weekends, working on a little side hustle, starting from the bottom. And it did make my day job more fun. I was able to show up more with the sense of purpose. And it took time, it took years, but eventually I was able to leave that job and move on into a new career path. And it was so worth it. So, what else are you going to do with your time? You also have the option to maybe not do the registered nurse thing and go get a different job. If you really, really don't like it, and it's really that soul sucking, then you could do something else. But you probably won't get paid as much. You know what I mean? So maybe go back to the job, talk to your supervisor, whoever, maybe try to do work part-time, maybe, draw boundaries. Maybe they call you to try to call you in a lot, like try to draw some boundaries, try to work in a department that you like. Maybe you can even use this opportunity to move somewhere that's interesting or more near nature or that you enjoy, because as a registered nurse, you can literally go anywhere. Like, that job is in demand. So, it's an opportunity. You can use it. And I think you're going to look back and realize, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense why I was this registered nurse for so long, because in a way it has helped me with this new job, with my true path. I look back on the job I worked as like a swim teacher and realized, oh my gosh, I learned how to teach. I learned how to be in front of people. I learned how to speak. Like, that's what I'm doing now. It's a huge part of my purpose. So it's all for a reason. It's all for a reason, even if you can't see it right now. Yeah, your guides are saying, yeah, you might be a little bit uncertain, but it is time for a bold decision in your life. Maybe it has something to do with music. I'm not sure. They could also be telling you that music could help you. If your purpose doesn't have to do with music, it could be maybe you can listen to like 432 HC music, or like binaural frequencies, relaxing music when you wake up in the morning, when you get ready, when you're on your break, to calm you, to help ground you. Maybe this is important for you. Yeah, your guides are saying don't make any decisions in desperation. Don't choose a career path because you think a lot of other people are doing it. This is the way I'm going to be free. You got to find what you love. And who knows, maybe it's going to take you a couple years to figure out what you love. So I would suggest using the money from your job to help invest in maybe traveling or going different places or meeting new people, or, going to the arts and crafts shop and getting some supplies and just taste things, taste life. Yeah, your guides are saying stay in this job for now. You don't have to. It's just, don't make all your life decisions based off a tarot reading. But this is just what I'm seeing for you, that you might need to stay. And then, text. This makes me think that maybe what gives you anxiety is when you're home, you're having trouble having work-life balance. Maybe you're getting a bunch of text messages from coworkers, or they're texting you to ask you to come in. Maybe you can just tell your next job, maybe you can get a new job and tell them, oh, I don't have text messaging or something, you know what I mean? Like maybe you can set boundaries. Because if you just open all lines of communication, you're never gonna have a rest, Set boundaries. Yeah, this is saying that you can trust your path. Trust your path. I have a reading called Talents and Gifts reading where we do a reading kind of like this, but we spend 45 minutes and we just get really, really, really into it. And if you're interested in that, check it out. We could go deeper into this, but I also just, I don't want to try to upsell you here. Spend some time journaling, spend some time with yourself, and you're going to do great. You're going to do great. Honestly, you're just being called to a new path. So now you have to figure out, how am I going to bridge this gap from where I am to where I want to go? And it just starts with the vision board. So have fun, explore, taste life, and then you'll have a better idea of what you want to do, what direction you want to go in, and your day job won't feel so much like a prison sentence. All right, dear, I'm sending you love and light. And now, gonna move on to the next person. All right, so who's next? We're getting the next person. Okay, Lizzie R. Okay, so you're wondering, how will applying for jobs be for you, for post-grad during your senior year? So you're in college and you're really starting to think already about oh gosh, I have to go out and apply for jobs. It's exciting, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking, right? And so you're just wondering, how will that go? Okay, let's see if we can find anything for you in the cards, what they want you to know about this process, okay? QQ Low says, man, I feel for this question, right? Okay, first of all, what I see here is that you have a lot of anxiety about this. It makes sense because you're getting a tarot reading on it. It's not even your senior year yet. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Yeah. It's also because you're looking at the state in the world and you're seeing people that are unemployed and you're wondering, will things change by then? Something that I've noticed, because I can relate to what you're going through. For me, it's I'm going on TikTok realizing everybody is a life coach. Oh my God. I'm what the hell is going on? You have to realize that in truth, there is no competition. I want you to take a look at the jungle real quick. See all of the plants, all of the abundance, and realize that there's room for everything to grow. And that is the truth. The job that is meant for you will come. And anytime you apply for a job and you don't get it, that sucks. You get your hopes up, you went through the whole process, whatever. That means that there's another person who was out there who really desperately needed a job, who got it, and it was theirs, which by its very nature is proof that you will get what's meant for you. If they got what was meant for them, you'll get what was meant for you. So that's the attitude you need to approach it with, is whenever you don't get a job, for a moment, be present with your emotions and your feelings and the sadness that, oh my gosh, I didn't get that, I really wanted it. And maybe, you can feel a little bit rejected. But then after that, be like thankful, like, oh my gosh, that I'm so thankful that the person who needed that job really got it. And that means that's proof I'm going to get the job that I need. So this is the Prince of Swords. This is somebody who goes out like, they just go hard, they go all in. I have a feeling that that's what you're going to do. I see you applying to like so many jobs that it's like crazy, like hundreds of applications. And I also see that statistically helps you have a better chance of landing a good opportunity. And then this is you ending up in some type of career that you're really passionate about. Yes, it is some type of entry-level position, but it's like a field that you're passionate in. And it's related to what you've studied, what you want to do. So I don't see you having to get some random ass job or like work at a coffee shop. Nothing wrong with working at a coffee shop. It's just, I know that might be tough after you graduate, feeling like, oh gosh, I don't even get to use my degree. But you will. This is the moon. I think this is telling you to use manifestation techniques or the law of attraction to attract this job and opportunity. It could be a really fun way to kind of play around with your personal power and with the laws of the universe. If you don't know how to use the law of attraction, the moon came out because my favorite way to use it is to follow the moon cycle and manifest with the moon cycle. So I have, if you go on my channel and you just scroll down, it says Manifest With Me or Manifest With Me 2021 or something. Watch that series. You don't have to, it says Manifest With Me in March, but it doesn't have to be March in order for you to do the series. Basically, just watch that series. And if you don't have time to watch it, just watch the last video in the series because it just sums up the entire series and teaches you how to manifest with the moon. I think that could really help you be able to like pin down exactly what you want. And really, the whole process is just common sense. It's just like, it's very common sense. It's not like magic juju stuff. It really is just common sense. So I really think that you can manifest this. Let's see if we can get any more specific details about what kind of job you might end up with. This is a good sign though. This is a good sign. It's something that you do love. It's something that is related to your career. This gives me the impression, it's like somebody staring at like a blank piece of paper or like a blank Word document and realizing I need to write a cover letter. I don't even know what to say. Like, but your guides are saying, don't worry, you don't need to do this now. You're still going through some healing. The whole world is still going through healing. Things are going to change by the time that you get into your senior year. Or by the time you're ready to apply for these jobs. Your guides want you to have hope. The state of the world is not going to push away the opportunities that are meant for you. You are living and existing in your own universe. So you don't have to buy into the fear that's being put out there. Yeah, there are some very real things happening in the world right now, but it's not going to get in the way of your opportunity. Perhaps in a weird way, it's going to work in your favor. You have to believe that it will. Yeah, reflect. I'm also kind of getting a message not to apply for jobs too early. Like it's going to be stressful. Like to wait a couple months after school gets out. I don't know if you can, but this is almost like waiting 4 months after you graduate. Maybe it's 4 months after you graduate that you find the job. I definitely get a sense that you need to celebrate before you immediately go on to that stress of applying for a job. Take a moment to celebrate your accomplishment. Go on a little trip, invest in yourself, do something fun, celebrate, not just a graduation party. Okay, and now the next day I wake up and apply for jobs. A couple weeks, a couple months, And since, you have time, you're asking this question ahead of time, maybe you can prepare for that. Maybe you can start saving so that you get to go on a little trip, or you get to do something to just enjoy your success and give yourself a break. Because if you go straight from finals to applying for jobs, you're going to be running around like a chicken with your head cut off. So you got to pace yourself, okay? Pace yourself. 4-4. 4-4 is hard work. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, the job is going to pay well. The job that you land is going to pay pretty good, actually. You're going to be kind of shook. You're going to be like, oh, I can't believe I actually am getting paid that well just out of college. So it seems like there's a job already lined up for you. I don't know if your job has to do with the liberal arts and the literary arts, like teaching, something like that, service, writing, health related, lawyer, something like that. Maybe something that's on here, if you can read it, my horrible handwriting. But that might be something that you kind of end up in. Interesting. This is also a card for like somebody who's in school. Interesting. Okay, final message. What do you need to know overall about this job search? Yeah, they're saying pull up your confidence, pull up your self-respect. You have so much to offer. And the foxes move. This job might actually not be where you're living. You could move somewhere for it. So be open to that. When you're putting out applications, don't be afraid to kind of, throw a bone into a couple places you think would be interesting to live or move to. And that's interesting. Yeah, you could be moving as a result of the job that you get. So beautiful. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you again for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, so who is next?
Bick?
Who?
Bick.
Bick? Okay, Bick is next.
I'd like to know if I will soon know if this is my true life partner and true love. I've been single for a while. I'd like to settle down. I met someone 2 years ago who I think is my twin flame. I still feel a lot for him, and I haven't heard from him in a long time. Since then, I've experienced a lot of transformations. I had a reading with you in February that told me there would be a relationship in March, but it hasn't happened. I'd like to know if true love for an established relationship is on the horizon.
Okay.
Is there still hope with my twin flame, or do you see someone else?
Ooh, it's a lot of questions. Okay, Bick, I'll do my best. Definitely ask more than one question. This is like a full reading. But basically, you just really want to settle down and find your true love. And you got a reading with me, and we got a timeline that maybe you'd meet someone in March, but it didn't happen. That happens sometimes. I get people telling me all the time that they love my timelines and they come true, but it's not always, spot on with the timeline readings. It's you have free will, anybody else involved has free will, shifts happen, So, but you're just really, really, really wanting to meet this person. A couple years ago, you met someone that you thought would be your twin flame. You think they're your twin flame, and you're just kind of wondering what's going on with that. So we'll just see what we can do for you. So finding true love, settling down, what's coming into your life in love. Ooh, right away, we're getting the chemistry card. Okay. This is talking about you and the person you believe to be as your twin flame. The truth is, yes, there's a lot of chemistry in that connection, and a huge part of your heart is very loyal to this person. And sometimes the concept of the twin flame and the longing and the aching and the yearning for that person and feeling loyal to them with your heart can energetically put a block around you from attracting new love. So that's kind of what this message is saying is look, you might need to cut some cords or release or open yourself to the infinite possibilities in order to attract a new love. So I would suggest for you to do some healing or some shadow work with this person, perhaps to write a letter to this person you think is your twin flame, and just write, maybe how sad it feels to feel rejected by them, or just how much you had your hopes up, but how much you wish you could be with them, how much you care about them, just anything you need to say, honestly. And then you can take that letter and burn it, or you can rip it up and throw it away. And you can say something to the effect of, I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you, I love you, I am now free and you are now free, or I now cut the energetic cords between us that are keeping me in any lower, negative, or unwanted energies, any feelings that I'm not enough, any feelings that I'm unworthy, any feelings of rejection or abandonment, that are coming from this connection, to do some type of ritual. This is one of my favorite healing techniques. It just gets it done. And if you're feeling lazy, you can just write a note in your phone and then delete the note. I do that all the time and it still works. But I think there's something powerful about writing it down and lighting that fire and watching it burn. That's like transmutation right there. So I think your guys are saying, look, the twin flame is a block to the new love. And in fact, I do see somebody new coming into your life. I still get the same prediction that there will be somebody new. And this happens. This happens to so many people. It's happened to me in my life where I was so stuck on somebody and that it was hard for me to open my heart to new love. And I thought I was, I'd be like, oh, I'm flirting with somebody, but the truth was, I was like, no one does it like this person. And so that mindset can keep you stuck. So yeah, we're getting this message that there is somebody new coming in. Ooh, and this is someone you're gonna have hardcore romantic feelings about. So don't worry, the person you think is your twin flame, you might forget all about them when this person walks in your life. Yeah, there's something about red flags coming up though. Yeah, they're saying you have to make the effort. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Some people, I tell them, look, the love is just gonna come in, don't worry about it. But I kind of get this message for you that you're literally gonna have to put yourself out there. So, if you always go to this, you just go to work, you're at home, same grocery store, same routine, it's gonna be difficult to meet new people. Now, I know what has been going on in the world the last 18 months or so, and it's been difficult to meet new people, right? But things are getting better. I think there's going to be more opportunities for you to, be in a group of people, meet new people. I think one of the best ways to meet other people is through something creative or something educational, like joining a group project, collaborating. Oftentimes when you get into alignment with your true path, with what you love, what's interesting to you, you sink into your authenticity, that attracts the people and the places, the things that are meant for you. So the way to meet the one is to sink into your authenticity. If you're still confused about what you want to do with your life, what you want to do with your time, if you are kind of stuck in Groundhog Day, doing the same thing over and over again, if you're not feeling fulfilled, if you're not feeling passionate in your life, if you don't have a sense of conviction towards something, go there, work on that. That's going to be how you attract this person into your life. And then the next step would be to pursue friendships. Make some new friends, get a healthy group of friends and community around you, because the number one way that people meet is through friends or a friend of a friend. So start there. Start working on building healthy relationships, setting healthy boundaries, practicing in a safe way, and then the relationship will also come. So yeah, your guides are saying you got to make the effort. It's time to make some changes. But this person is definitely going to come in. Let's see if we can get any details. Yeah, we're getting the sexual freedom card. Emotional freedom and sexual. Okay, so this person, we're actually seeing that you're going to feel so safe in their arms. The passionate connection between them, we're talking about on this card, is going to be so exciting. There is such thing as sexual healing, you know what I mean? And then we also see emotional freedom. It's somebody that you don't feel is like codependent or super clingy. You guys can still be independent and work on your own goals, but you're there and you're supporting each other. This does really feel like a beautiful relationship. Let's see if we can get you a new timeline prediction. Well, somebody's coming your way in September. Potentially, there could be something that happens in your love life. but it's a red flag. They're saying it might not be this person, but maybe this person is just an opportunity for you to set some boundaries and to learn more about that, or to have someone to just go on a date with or flirt with and just kind of get back in the swing of things, you know? But I see within the next 3 years, that doesn't mean 3 years from now, it just is kind of like a bubble of time. Within the next 3 years, there's definitely a significant relationship coming in, and this could even be the one. Let's see if we can get a double check on that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting anything specific, but they're just telling you, here we go, it came out. Right when I put the deck down, it came out. Engagement, potentially within the next 3 years. I'm saying potentially. Don't get stuck on timelines. Guess you'll have to let me know how this works, but it's not too far away. I don't get that sense you're going to be single for, you have to wait another decade. Like, there will be an engagement. Your guides are telling you to open your heart, also to keep an open mind. Your soulmate, or the person you end up with, could be different from your usual type and expectations. So this really has me going back to the twin flame thing, thinking maybe you don't end up with them. And I'm not the one to say if this is your twin flame or not. That's a really personal thing. There is such thing as a false twin flame. You don't usually realize someone's a false twin flame until you end up with your person and look back and go, oh, never mind. That was a karmic relationship. But maybe they are your twin flame, but I want to remind you that not all twin flames have union in this lifetime. Your twin flame is there to help you awaken. And, twin flame union isn't always what you think. And a lot of people end up with their soulmates, and the soulmate connection can be more beautiful and more intense sometimes than a twin flame connection. It's not always necessarily a hierarchy. So your guides are telling you keep an open mind, because who you end up with could be different than who you expect. So it's time to release the twin flame. Maybe stop watching the twin flame content and the twin flame readings, because sometimes those it can make you get delusional. It's why I stopped doing them on my channel. I think sometimes I still do twin flame stuff, but I realize it hurts people sometimes more than it helps them. And you got to ground yourself in reality, in the here and now. And your guides are telling you it's time to open your heart. You're ready to express love. You're ready to make romantic gestures. You're so ready. I do see what you're talking about. You're like, I'm ready for this. I'm done being single. I'm so open. So don't worry. You've got something coming your way. It's definitely being recommended that you date. I don't know if I'm going to tell you to do online dating. I know people who've met through that and are so happy, but there's also a lot of fuckboys on there and stuff, and a lot of people just want to hook up and will tell you anything to get in your pants, and will ghost you, and it's crazy out there. So if you're gonna do that, then just set really strong boundaries with people and take it slow and trust yourself. I definitely feel it's more recommended that you start with friendships and working on your creative side and working on creating a sense of fun and adventure in your own life, which will attract love. So yeah, within a couple years, you're gonna be attracting love. You're gonna be manifesting it. If you wanna come back and do another love reading, maybe we can look in deeper and see who this person is, or get any more details, or answer any more specific questions you have. If you still have questions about your twin flame, that's fine too. We can humor you a little bit and just look deeper into that. I'm always open. But for now, I think you're doing a great job. I think it's just patience and just still aligning yourself. You don't need to be perfect in order to attract love. You are already healed, whole, complete, and worthy. Sometimes it's just getting a little bit more on our path, building a little bit more confidence that will attract that person into our life. So keep that in mind. Thank you so much for your support and for asking a question. And we're gonna move on to the next person. Oh, QQ Love, what's up, girl? It's you. I'm so excited to pull some cards for you.
I got into an argument with my friend/crush since March. We have not talked since.
Ooh.
It's difficult for me to keep a distance as we need to see each other weekly due to life circumstances. How does she still feel about me, and what can I do to repair the connection?
Okay. All right, QQ, I'm so sorry to hear this. You got in like an argument or kind of a fight with your friend slash crush like a couple months ago, and you guys really have not been talking since then, but it's really awkward because you kind of have to see each other once a week because of like life circumstances or whatever. And so you're just like, what can I do to repair this connection? What's going on? I just feel like I want to poll and ask how they feel about you, okay? I get the sense that they're like really mad at you, but they also still really like you. If I feel like both of you guys are being really stubborn, I'll be honest. This says I'm done thinking, I'm ready to do something about it. I feel like this person is ready to reconcile with you. They're just waiting for you to make the first move. The ball's definitely in your court. I feel like this fight was started because you're just you got really angsty and angry because you want this person so much, you know, and you just kind of went off and like kind of took it out on her. So I feel bad that I'm kind of like pinning it all on you, but it happens. I'm an Aquarius and I'm an angsty person and I've done that to people. Yeah, you guys are both stubborn. Yeah. Um, yeah, you like desire this person so much that you just like that passion came out as like anger and like feisty energy, you know? And a lot of times, like, I don't know, like when I was younger, when I liked people, I used to kind of pick on them or kind of like, I don't know, same kind of thing. Feisty energy. You got the feeling you should not make the move. Yeah, but the cards are telling you like that like you made this mess and you gotta clean it up, you know? I think that she actually really likes you. This says I pretty much made a finsta just to keep an eye on you. It makes me think that she's lurking you online or I'm assuming this is a she. I don't know why, I just get a female vibe. Yeah, I get the sense that they are like really still thinking about you, still looking at you. Also, I feel like this fight escalated because they are like really stressed out right now. So it was supposed like the way that it all happened was supposed to be just kind of flirty or kind of jabbing at the person. I don't know, it just got out of control. I don't know how it happened. Yeah, you're just like, whoa, you're shocked because you're like, I didn't intend for this to happen. Like, they took it the wrong way. Like, she took it the wrong way. So this says, my life is full of stress. I've been struggling to keep it all together. I don't have the heart or the energy to fall in love right now. My situation just feels hopeless. And then this goes to, I don't want you to put your life on hold or wait around on me forever. I still have a lot of growing to do. So yeah, she's feeling like really down. I mean, even though maybe you kind of started the fight, it does kind of seem like she took it to that next level. And she's very, very down. She's very stressed out. She's really worried. And this card makes me think that they've just been thinking about you. Somehow they've been like keeping an eye on you. The funny thing is, even though you guys haven't been talking, she still thinks you guys are like kind of hitting it off. I know that sounds weird, but I think she knows in her heart that this isn't gonna last forever. Like this little separation you guys have had. And if anything, it's kind of making her want you more, because this says you're the first thing on my mind before I wake up and the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. I'm really excited to see where this connection leads. Isn't that funny? So basically what I'm getting is that she's still thinking about you. She doesn't think this is gonna last forever. She kind of wants things to go back to the way that they were before the fight happened. She's stubborn. She wants you to be the one who says sorry first, you know, who kind of takes responsibility. She is still thinking about you, you know. I also feel like she kind of tries to get cute for that one time a week that you guys see each other. Like she's, you know, I think she knows how you feel. I also feel like she might not be totally comfortable with her sexuality yet, or like she's a little bit confused about her feelings for you, something kind of like that. So let's see what's going on. What's the outcome of this gonna be? you guys are going to be able to talk about this and get clarity. And this is the transformation card. Like, it's going to help move the relationship forward. A lot of feelings on both sides that kind of manifested themselves through this fight. And I think you guys are going to be able to be honest with each other and get a little bit of clarity. There's a connection here. There is a connection here. You and your crush, like, seriously, there is a real connection here. She doesn't want to admit it. She doesn't want to admit it, you know? I also see that, yeah, it's not really fair that you have to be the one to step forward and take responsibility for it all and say sorry. But she's going to be stubborn, and she will literally give you the silent treatment forever until you say sorry. So it's up to you. If you're like, you know what, I don't like that behavior, it's petty, then I would suggest don't apologize then and just let her go. But if you still want her in your life, if you want to get over this, that's what you're going to have to do, you know? And I actually get the sense that it might help to invite her out with a group of people or friends, like apologize, then be like, hey, like, let's go here and do this. And I invited some of your friends or people that you get along with too, just to kind of get everybody in a group and laughing and kind of be like, okay, we're good now, you know? It's almost like you need to extend the olive branch to her. And I'm acknowledging, and it's being acknowledged that it's not fair, that she needs to do her fair share. She needs to say sorry. She needs to step forward. But yeah. It's funny because I just saw you wrote, no, I get the feeling I should not make the move. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should make a romantic move towards her just yet. But if you're talking about, I don't feel like I should be the one to step forward and apologize for anything, like, yeah, because she's the one, like I said, who took this argument and everything to the next level. She's the one who said the more hurtful things. She's the one who's been really passive aggressive and giving you the silent treatment. So she should, but yeah. Your guides are telling you to breathe. I don't know if like watching this reading and hearing about her and everything that happened is like triggering you and making you feel anxiety. I'm sorry. I want to give you a big hug right now. Yeah, they're saying just breathe, like it's gonna be okay. Maybe you guys will hug. They're also saying use touch. Like after you talk to her and you guys kind of calm down and you heal this, give her a big hug and just take a deep breath with her and know that you guys are gonna be okay, you know? So stubborn, so her. She's really worried about her. I don't know if you guys work at the same place, but she's so desperate right now about this. And maybe you can tell her, like, you know what? I noticed you've been stressed lately and you seem like you've been going through a lot. Do you want to talk about it? Because maybe she's pushing you away because the one thing she needs is someone to be there for her and to listen to her, you know? And they're saying that you need to come up with a strategy before you talk to her because it's likely you guys will fight and escalate again. So you need to like realize you guys are having communication issues, and so you need to realize that she gets triggered easily, she flies off the handle, and then you get defensive, and then it just goes to hell or goes to shit. So you gotta like realize, okay, she's getting triggered, she doesn't do well with confrontation. I need to assure her that I'm here to apologize and move on, and it's okay. You know what I mean? Listen to her. Look, your guides are saying stay with this. There's a possibility. I mean, I'd have to look deeper into this, maybe in a love reading or something, but basically there is a possibility for you guys or for this connection to go further or something. I know she's stressful, but I think I'm adding to her stress at this point. No, I don't think so. I don't think you're adding to her stress. I think that if you just kind of move past that fight you had, and now you know how she is. Now you know how she gets when she's confronted, and that probably has nothing to do with you. It probably has to do with like her family, her root chakra. This is what she needs, you know? But you're not obligated to be her friend. You're not obligated to listen. But if you still want a chance with this girl, I would say this is what I would recommend, you know? And there's something coming out about there being a possibility with you guys. So I hope that this resonates with you. And, you know, back when you guys got into that fight, there was a lot going on in the energy, and things energetically have cleared up. This right now would be a really great time to talk to her. I would actually suggest the new moon is coming up in a couple of days. Maybe wait until the new moon. And during the new moon, that's going to be a good time to reconcile or to heal this. See how that goes. All right, QQ, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for your support. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna take my first break for maybe 6 or 7 minutes. Make sure that you click on to part 2 of this session. I'm just gonna go clear my energy and stretch a little bit so that I can make sure that everybody gets a beautiful reading today. And I will see you soon.